Sometimes Arthur responded. Sometimes he didn't. But Thomas kept coming. He started reading the notebooks out loud to him. To Thomas, age 10, he'd say, holding back tears, "When you asked me if Mom was watching us from the sky, I said yes. I wish I'd told you more about her, about the way she laughed in the kitchen, or sang off-key while folding laundry. I wish I'd known how to keep her alive for you." Arthur would close his eyes, and sometimes for a second, he would smile. One morning, after a reading session, the nurse pulled Thomas aside. "He seems calmer when you're here," she said, "more aware. You're doing something right." Thomas looked over at his father, who was napping peacefully in his chair. "I'm just trying to listen now," he said quietly. "That's something I didn't do for a long time." Later that week, Thomas brought a small tape recorder of his own. He started recording messages, not just for his dad, but for his future self. And maybe even his own kids one day. "Today, I realized how much of life we let slip by because we're afraid." He spoke softly into the mic. "Afraid of saying what matters. Afraid of being misunderstood. My dad didn't have the words when I was young. And I didn't have the patience when he got old. But here we are, finding each other one word at a time." It became a ritual. He'd talk into the recorder in the evenings, share stories from the day, or read passages from Arthur's notebooks. The past and the present weaving together, like thread through a frayed shirt, messy but somehow holding. One day, while helping clean out a closet in Arthur's room, Thomas found a box labeled Thomas Drawings. Inside were dozens of childlike crayon sketches of spaceships, animals, his parents holding hands. Each had been carefully dated and stored. Some with little notes on the back in Arthur's handwriting. "Your imagination is a gift. Read one. Never lose your curiosity. Read another." Thomas stared at them for a long time. His father hadn't been absent. He'd just shown love in ways Thomas hadn't recognized. He took the box home that night, set it next to the notebooks, and felt something lift. Maybe the story wasn't perfect, but it wasn't over either. Asterisk.